What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Lycan here, back with another Marvel Rival video. This video is going to be your ultimate guide on how to play Deadpool. But before we get started on that, can you do me a favor? Like the video if you enjoy it. Comment down below any questions you may have. I always try to reply, and sometimes I will forget. I'm also trying to get partnered on YouTube. So if you enjoy this video or any other video I've put out, please subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, follow all of my social medias. Their links will be in the description box down below. But enough of that. Let's get into the ultimate guide on how to play Deadpool. So the first thing we're going to start off with in the ultimate guide to Deadpool is his moveset. Deadpool has one of the most complex movesets in the game. One being simply because you can't understand what the moves even do. So to quickly help those struggling with understanding his moves, Deadpool is a gag type character. And because of that, NetEase made him referencing his moves a little hard to understand. But if you want to change that, you can go into your settings, and normally Deadpool style descriptions is on, but if you turn it off, it gives you a normal explanation of what each move does. Since this is the ultimate guide, I will be referring to each Deadpool differently, and I will also label which pool I am talking about at that moment. We have 3 different variations of Deadpool that I personally call TANKPOOL, HEALPOOL, and DPSPOOL. First, unlike other characters, Deadpool has an RPG-like mechanic called Upgrade. And Upgrade allows you to, well, upgrade your abilities and give them different effects. Also, your upgrades do not carry over when you swap to a different version of Deadpool. So only swap if absolutely necessary. Each version of Deadpool has the same moves, but each move does something different depending upon which version you are playing at that time. Deadpool's moves are as the follows. He has Bouncing, Bobblehead, he has Hijinks, he has Deadpool in the area, he has Magical Unicorn, and he has Headshot. Different versions of Deadpool have different moves. For example, Magical Unicorn Shield is only usable on TANKPOOL, while Headshot is only usable on DPSPOOL and HEALPOOL. Now that we have that basic understanding of Deadpool, let's talk about each version of Deadpool. And first off, we're going to start with everybody's favorite, DPSPOOL. DPSPOOL, or all of the Deadpools, have a move called Deadpool in the area. Well, for DPSPOOL, this move grants a 20% damage reduction that does continuous damage for 5 seconds in a 6-meter radius. Once upgraded, the things in that move for the most part don't change. The only thing is it gives you visual, once upgraded, it gives you more visual clutter, and it also will cover up your ammo and health bar, so you have to be paying attention to that. But I wouldn't really prioritize that as one of my first upgrades. His next move is called Headshot, where he literally takes his game avatar and throws it at the opponent. And the upgraded version of this move allows for him to throw his avatar 3 times, and at the end of that 3rd time, it explodes. But also, you don't have to worry about rebounding and catching it and throwing it back. Once you throw it out the first time with the upgraded version, it will automatically throw it in whatever direction you're facing. So you can set up some sick combos with this move. Next ability is called Hazardous Hijinks, which is only usable when his dual katanas are out. But landing the attack allows for a follow-up attack up to 2 times. But once this move is upgraded, it gives you unlimited slashes so long as the attack connects to the target. Deadpool has 2 ultimate abilities, one in katana mode, one in gun mode. His gun mode ultimate is called Skill Issue. Like the name implies, you apply a debuff on the target and they take damage based on whether or not they land their abilities. But once Skill Issue is upgraded, they take damage for just simply casting their abilities, and they take even more damage and get vulnerability applied if they miss their abilities. His ultimate in katana mode is called Pop Quiz, where Deadpool is granted a speed boost and a healing over time boost. But if you are able to land your abilities on someone 5 times, he will hit a jackpot and gain bonus speed and healing. Once Pop Quiz is upgraded, he gains a damage boost And if he hits a jackpot, now all his abilities are refreshed, plus you get bonus health, plus you get bonus speed, and all his abilities are refreshed except his passive. Deadpool has two primary weapons. He has dual pistols and dual katanas. His dual katanas, once upgraded, allow for him to crit only after bunny hopping off of someone. And his dual pistols, once upgraded, they shoot out a poop emoji that deals extra damage and gives bonus XP and style points for his upgrade book. He has two passives as well. One in which, if he takes a lot of damage, he gains a brief invincibility and continuous healing, and another that allows him, once his opponent is down, he can take pretty much an extra pose or picture to gain bonus experience, and he is also invincible. You cannot crowd control him. You cannot ult him. Essentially, you can do nothing to him while he is in those pose formations, taking that picture. Next up, my favorite, HEALPOOL. HEALPOOL is just like DPSPOOL, but with a slight difference. Can you guess what that difference is? Yes, it's he heals. So remember Deadpool in the area? It now heals and damages everyone within a 6-meter radius, and it's somewhat like a mini mantis ult. And once upgraded, it can also give you a damage boost. Hijinks now heals anyone within the radius of the slash, and once upgraded, unlike DPS pool, you don't get unlimited slashes, you simply just get an extra 2 slashes. Heal pool, unlike DPS pool and tank pool, his dual katanas now heal anyone within the radius. You cannot slash your opponents to heal them. You have to be slashing the enemy, and when you slash the enemy, you will see a green radius come out of them, and that will be the signal that the person is getting healed. I personally would enjoy it if you could slash your teammates, but I also understand why that might be a little too much. And also, once upgraded, his dual pistols and dual katanas retain their same abilities. Nothing about them changes in heal. His bouncing bobblehead avatar also heals and does damage to those hit, and once upgrade, it remains the same as the previous two, the previous one DPS pools upgrade of you get to throw it 3 times and it comes back automatically with no issue. Heal pool ultimates are slightly different. Now when in gun mode, the enemy still takes damage from missing abilities, but now you gain bonus health and they take more damage. In sword mode, you gain healing over time, and if you hit the jackpot, you get greatly enhanced healing, and once upgraded, it refreshes your cooldowns and gives you bonus health. Now my least favorite, tank pool. Tank pool, similar to DPS and heal pool, shares pretty much the same abilities, but he does gain one unique thing. And that, well, tanks need a shield to block, and he needs his mighty steed to ride in the battle. Magical Unicorn, once upgraded, has an increased radius, and that's the only thing that pretty much changes for it. Tank Pool's Deadpool in the area move now has a different effect. Once activated, it gives your dual pistols an increase in attack speed, and your dual katanas apply a visual debuff. But honestly, just using it, you're pretty much just using it for the increased attack speed on your dual pistol. Tank Pool's ultimates are also different in that in gun mode, you get bonus health, and they take extra damage now if they miss their abilities. In sword mode, it resets your slashes and gives you a speed and health boost for hitting jackpot. Once upgraded, these moves just increase even more, but the effects remain the same for the most part for tank. Now that we have discussed Deadpool and his abilities, let's talk about his upgrade path and what you should prioritize first. And well, first thing first, let's talk about the heal pool glitch. I know that you can build your ult extremely fast by bouncing on teammates' head and spawn, but the reason I won't be showing it is because it's gonna get patched and it's a bug. Now, while it's funny and cool, I know it's not gonna remain in the game, so I don't feel like it's a point in showcasing that and you how to do it when it's gonna not be more than likely in the game when this comes out. But since I'm also talking about HEALPOOL, I'll start with HEALPOOL's upgrade path. First, you want to upgrade your dual pistols. Then you want to upgrade Bobblehead. After Bobblehead, you want to upgrade Deadpool in the area. And then finally, you want to upgrade Final Exam. The downside to this is that you are just worrying about alt farming, and honestly, Deadpool as a base raw character isn't the best and doesn't feel the greatest. So if you're just worried about alt farming as a support, that is the priority that you need to path you need to take. But if you want to maximize your healing, then you would have a different upgrade path, in my opinion. You would upgrade Bobblehead, Deadpool in the area, and then Final Exam. This combo allows you to use the fact that once upgraded, Bobblehead is a move with an 8-second cooldown that does great healing over a wide radius, and you don't have to worry about like throwing it out 3 times. It just goes into whatever direction you are already shooting in to begin with. Deadpool in the area, once upgraded, gives you a damage boost to you and your team, which can just do wonders for you and your team. And now it allows you to use that offensively or defensively, and your ult remains the same. Once it's upgraded, you still get the same benefits. Next up, DPS pool. The first upgrade you must get for DPS pool is hijinks, because once it's upgraded, it gives you unlimited slashes so long as you hit the target, which allows for easy ult buildups. Afterwards, headshot, then pop quiz, then skill issue. The reason you prioritize these upgrades over others is simply put, Deadpool in the area has no value on DPS pool, because once it's upgraded, all it gives you is more visual clutter. It doesn't like increase in damage or anything else. And while the weapon upgrades are nice, they don't increase the damage. The whole purpose of this is to get kills as easily as possible and to be able to spam your ults and your abilities. Also, remember, once Pop Quiz is upgraded and you hit jackpot, all your abilities are refreshed. Last and most definitely the least, TANKPOOL. TANKPOOL doesn't have an exact upgrade path, and the reason being, none of his abilities once upgraded really serve a purpose outside of his ults. Like his ults, you and the team benefit from his ults being upgraded, but outside of that, the rest really don't. Because Deadpool in the area doesn't increase the attack speed of the ally, Magical Unicorn just gets bigger, and Hijinks is just like HEALPOOL in that it only gets an extra 2 slices. So your best bet to help the team is just to upgrade both of your ults at that point. If you made it this far in the video, leave a like. This is going to be now the wrap up for and final thoughts on Deadpool, my overall thoughts on his release and everything, and like him being in the game. I like the fact that NetEase added Deadpool to the game. It was a character that a lot of people, if you are a fan of Marvel, you were kind of wondering how they were going to do him and when would we get him. I enjoy the fact that it's a unique thing in that he is all 3 roles, and I hope that they do it for other characters, but I also do have a worry in the back of my mind in terms of balance. Because right now, HEALPOOL is clearly even if you take away the bug, I'm assuming the bug glitch where he can just jump on people's head and spawn and farm alt gets patched. Even without that, HEALPOOL is still clearly the best, and TANKPOOL I would say is second best. To me, DPSPOOL is the worst, and he somewhat feels like a tickle monster because the healing output in the game is so high, and while others complain about it, I've just gotten used to it, and it's just to me, I look at it like a unique thing to Marvel and compared to other hero shooters. And Deadpool is fun. Like, in terms of just being a fun character, he is fun. But I worry about the future balance of the game and how the route that they are gonna go with now the fact that we have a character that is all 3 roles and he cannot be banned technically fully unless like both teams work together to ban him. And like that's just to me is gonna create issues. So I'm really curious what they do with him and how they balance him. But in terms of just, is he fun? He's a fun character to pick up and play. I enjoy it. But this is just one man thoughts. What are yours? Comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Liking, and I'm out. Peace.